So we all have been there, right? Where we're sitting in the hot seat and someone asks us the question, where do you see yourself in 5 years? So I have been thinking about this for a long time, and I thought it would be fun to share with you guys my dreams, my ambitions, and my goals. Thanks so much to Anser for sponsoring and collaborating with me on this video. Check the link below. There's a surprise from me to you. Get 15% off your next Anser purchase using my code ANSERQF. Don't forget to click the bell. I'm trying to get to 1 million subscribers, and you guys, I cannot do it without your help. If you're subscribed, tell your friends to subscribe. Let's get everybody on the quick fix train. I need you. I need you. I need you. But before we dive in and tackle these questions, I'm gonna go ahead and get myself a drink. All right, you guys, so before I am actually in the hot seat and answering all of these questions, I wanted to make myself a smoothie using my Beets Superfood from my line, Anser. I'm gonna need some brain food while answering these questions, and this will give me the energy that I need. This would have to be one of my favorite products from my Anser line. This has everything you need to help you get through the day. We have spirulina, cranberry, grapeseed extract, which really helps with just bacteria and all of that crazy stuff, pomegranate juice, kale, vitamin C, spinach, all the stuff that, you know, maybe you wouldn't want to eat is all in one scoop. So I'm gonna show you guys the smoothie that I make almost every morning. So first what I do, this is very quick and easy. I put some plant-based milk, and you can use any of your favorites, whether that's oat milk, almond milk. Okay, we're just gonna go ahead and put some of that in here. I'm gonna add some strawberries. Again, I do this every morning, and I'll switch up some of the ingredients, like I'll add blueberries, raspberries, but today we're doing strawberries. I'm gonna add some frozen bananas. I like to use frozen bananas because it makes the smoothie like thicker. Then I'm gonna add some pomegranate juice. We have some pomegranates in here already, but we wanna add some more. I'm gonna add some ice. I want you guys to see what this powder looks like. It's actually really pretty. Here, come here and take a look. You guys, it smells so good. You know, I'm a true believer that health can and should be accessible to anyone. And also I believe that self-care is not selfish. I'm just gonna use 1 scoop of my Beets Superfood powder. And this is just packed with all of those great ingredients that I told you about. It'll help us with, you know, our energy, our heart health, and all of that good stuff. All right, just put the top on here and we will get going. All righty. Ooh, look at that. Are you filming this? You guys, this is super easy to get all of the nutrients that you need in one drink. I mean, amazing. Are you ready to get this conversation started? Let's go. All right, you guys, I have my brain fuel. Let's tackle this question. Where do I see myself in 5 years? I mean, that's such a big, broad question, so I guess I'll try to just break it down. Hope to see myself, of course, happy. That's number 1. When I'm around my children, I have, you know, my son who's 10 and I have my daughter who's 3, Cairo. They just make me so happy. I learn through their view. And with my marriage, I want to renew my vows because Corey and I were at 13 years now. So at 15, hopefully we'll be in Italy somewhere, renewing our vows with our children. And I want my children to be able to have the opportunity that, you know, everyone has to reach their goals, their dreams, and their ambitions. And or when this question was asked to me 5 years ago, I'm doing the things that I said I would love to be doing. How did I get to where I am now? Focus. You really have to stay focused and surround yourself with positive people. Surround yourself with people who support you. Surround yourself who believe in you more than you even believe in yourself. being steadfast, meaning never giving up. Like, I am not a quitter. And I actually learned that from my parents. You know, my mom and my dad, they're very strong-willed. They've always taught their children, myself, to just never quit. I just don't believe in the answer no. I just don't. I don't. It may be no right now, but it doesn't mean no forever. It was a no where I turned into a yes. So I was auditioning for the show called The Game, and the character was Melanie Barnett. I was, really pumped about auditioning for it. I finally built up the courage. I got far. So when you audition, you have the audition, then you'll have the callback. And then after a callback, they call it the test, where you perform in front of all of these big wigs and these execs, and then you act with another actor. It's like a chemistry test. I was really excited. I was testing, which is the last stage to getting a part. So you're very close. You actually sign the contract. You know how much you're gonna make and all of that. So, you see your future right in front of your face. And I found out I didn't get it. After that last test, they told me that I didn't get the part. And I asked them, I said, why? And they told me that I was blinking my eyes too much, just like this in the audition. And then I was moving my hands and all that. And I was like, wow, could you imagine how that made me feel? That just made me feel dejected. I felt like a failure. I felt like a loser. I felt like a loser. But then a week had gone by. I got a call and they said, you know what? The actress that was hired is just not working. They want to see you again. Now, I could have crumbled. I could have said, no, I'm never going to put myself in that situation again. I feel like a failure, but I did not allow that situation to define me. I did not allow that situation to define, who I am as a person. And I said, okay, I'll go ahead, I'll do it again. But the audition this time, it was really interesting, you guys. I was put in some crazy circumstances. I actually had to go to the set, and there were already actors who had already gotten the part, right? And I had to place myself in the scene, on stage, hair and makeup, camera, all of that, with actors that already got the job, and I'm auditioning again. And so instead of it being in front of all of these execs, it was going to be taped on stage with all of these actors. And I didn't get any rehearsal time. I just had to go in and just do the darn thing. And I think you guys know the rest of the story. I ended up booking the part. I believe how I turned that no into a yes is I did not let my past define my future. Meaning, I did not allow that one no to define my abilities to actually get the job. I got this epiphany in college, and I took growth and child development in college. One thing that I learned was how children learn through observation. We all learn through observation, not just children. So when we observe, that is how we learn, and that is one of the most powerful tools. So that stuck with me for years, and I truly believe that that is one of the main reasons why I'm so motivated by my children. I know that they are seeing mommy do and be. They hear me talk about my dreams, my ambitions, and my goals, which is great, but they are actually seeing me do it. They're actually seeing me go out there and being proactive. And my goals are to continue to teach my children that if you want something in life, you have to work hard to get it. Things aren't given to you. You have the power and the ability to go out and get it yourself. And as I'm motivating them, they're motivating me. And it's just a great perspective to have. And so, my goal is to see my daughter, see that, yes, there are challenges. Being a woman in this business and being a diverse woman in this business is hard, but I'm not giving up. And if those opportunities aren't there, you go and you go get them. That is what I'm teaching my daughter and, my son as well. I have so many professional goals, you guys. I would love to continue Tia Mowry's Quick Fix. I feel like this is such an incredible community here, and I would love to continue to grow. We're almost at 1 million followers, so I'm hoping that we get there in the next few years. How I keep myself motivated just with everything in life is I look at my life. Everything that I do, it's authentic. Even as an actor, right? So after I became a mom to my son Cree, I did a show called Instant Mom. I too became an instant mom, so I could therefore provide my own personal experiences to the role. And so it brought authenticity to the role. When I did The Game, I had just gotten into a relationship with my boyfriend, who's now my husband, Corey, but I was very dedicated and motivated to helping him with his career, and that's what Melanie Barnett was. That was her character. I'm on Family Reunion right now on Netflix, and the character is very much like me, Coco. She's a fun mom who's not really traditional, but my mother is very traditional in real life. So I was able to pull from, my own personal experience about how do you deal with a traditional family versus non-traditional family. So that was a lot of fun. And it's the same thing with Quick Fix, and what keeps me motivated with the foods, the recipes that I'm wanting to cook, the ideas, on what our content is going to be for the show. I pull from my own personal experiences because I feel like it's authentic to me. So if it's authentic to me, then it'll be relatable to everyone else. I've always wanted to be an entrepreneur. I remember hearing the word for the first time or seeing the word for the first time. I was like, I didn't even know how to pronounce it. Because when you look at entrepreneur, it doesn't sound like how you should say it, But I remember just saying, what is that? And then once I found out what entrepreneur was, I was like, that is what I want to be. A few years ago, it was something that I've always wanted to do. And now here, look at me. I am the co-founder of my own product. I have a supplement line called Anser. We launched last year in 2020, and it's crazy how far we have gone. We are now in Target. You can find us, online at shopanser.com. I'm just having a lot of fun with this. But I will say that I've always had a vision board. And I remember on my vision board a few years ago, I said that I wanted to have my own product, and boom, here I am. And this is actually one of the vision boards here. So we have family, right? So family has always been something that's very important to me. And then we have my daughter, Cairo, right here. I've always wanted to, have another baby, and we all know those challenges there. Here's my son, Cree, and then here I have Inspire, and then I have my supplements here, Anser. I just really believe in the power of projecting your dreams and your ambitions and your goals, and even putting them in some kind of board that you look at every single day. It's crazy how here we are, with Anser, and it was something that I envisioned. But I think what's even incredible is how Anser, was birthed. It was birthed because of my own personal wellness journey. You see, health was on my vision board. I have been very open with my endometriosis diagnosis. It was hard, for me to have children. But after I hone in on my health and my wellness, I started to take supplements, I started to exercise, I started to meditate, I started to just really take care of myself, hence self-care isn't selfish. I started to see a huge shift with my wellness. I no longer had migraines, I no longer had eczema. I was able to have my son, Cree. So I wanted to come out with a supplement line to help encourage other people to take charge of their health and their wellness, to understand that you are in charge of, your health and your wellness. But it just didn't stop there. We've already started to build a community, and that's what was so important to me, that it's not just about, supplements. It's about creating awareness and starting the dialogue. So I wanted to create a blog where we showcase diverse health practitioners, whether that's African-American chiropractors, whether that's African-American dentists, dietitians, facialists, just so we can bring awareness about, taking care of yourself. We are in the US right now. My goal is to expand. I want my products available in Africa. I want my products available, everywhere around the world. I definitely have, some more entrepreneurial goals in the next 5 years. I want to continue to build on my cookware line. So I have a line that is coming out soon. I want to have a production company where I can push out movies for women of diversity. I feel like there is a lack in that when it comes to having women of color being the center of their films and telling their stories. So I definitely want to do that. My mother used to always say, stay focused on the prize. So you have to have, that vision of something that you want, and you just have to stay focused on that goal. I'll give you guys a little tip, even if it's something as simple as wanting to lose a few pounds, you know what I mean? And to get healthier. I remember I would be on my bike, right, in a Soul Cycle class, and I'm tired and I'm exhausted, but I would visualize my son at the end of the road. He was my destination, and I would just close my eyes. I don't know about to cry. And that's what I do in my career, in my life. It's like I just visualize my children, and they really help me get to where I need to be. So I think the lesson here is, you're gonna have roadblocks, but you just have to stay focused on your goal, and be around people that support you and that uplift you, and don't give up. It's not gonna be easy. You have to become one with the process and become one with the struggle, and once you get used to that, it becomes a dance. All right, guys, so you know what Tia Mowry's Quick Fix. I always love to start a debate in the comments section. So I have a great question for you. Which do you prefer, a summer vacation or a winter vacation? I'm gonna go with summer, just because there's just something about that vitamin D, man. What it does to me, it just makes me happy. So I love being on a beach, having a pina colada, and just chilling by the water. I wanna know your goals and aspirations and plans in the next 5 years. Let me know in the comments. Be sure to subscribe and tell all of your friends about Tia Mowry's Quick Fix. Thank you so much to Anser for sponsoring and collaborating with me on this episode. Bye, guys.